Everton's 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace on Saturday night was a dramatic statement. Jack Grealish struck in the 93rd minute to seal the win, ending Palace's club record 19-match unbeaten run. Yet for large periods of the contest, Everton were second best, struggling to assert themselves in attack. David Moyes, who had urged Grealish to score more before the fixture, clearly had stern words at halftime as his side improved their tempo and urgency in the second half. The first half struggles were compounded by a goal from Daniel Munoz in the 37th minute, giving Palace the lead as they sought to make it 3 Premier League wins in a row. It was Palace's first defeat since a 5-0 loss to Newcastle in April, and there were signs they might have felt the after effects of traveling to Poland for a midweek Europa League tie against Dynamo Kiev. Despite the early sluggishness, Everton's comeback ensured they now sit 8th in the table with 3 wins and 11 points. However, Moyes' team must quickly recover as they travel to Manchester City after the international break, while Palace host Bournemouth at Selhurst Park. The early attacking ineffectiveness will remind supporters of one player who previously led the line for the Toffees, a striker once burdened with expectations that proved difficult to meet. Struggles up top will remind fans of Cenk Tosun. Everton fans will recall Cenk Tosun, who joined the club in 2018 for £27 million with the expectation of replacing the goal threat lost when Romelu Lukaku departed for Manchester United. He was Sam Allardyce's first signing at Goodison Park and made his debut in a 4-0 loss away at Tottenham Hotspur. Tosun scored 11 goals in 61 appearances for Everton, also registering 6 assists. His first goal came in a 2-1 loss to Burnley, and despite criticism from fans, he received support from his manager throughout his tenure. He helped Everton finish 8th in the 2017-18 season, though under Marco Silva, he lost his starting spot to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Eventually, he returned to Besiktas on loan before signing permanently in 2022, and now, at 34, plays for Fenerbahce. Tosun's Everton career serves as a cautionary tale. Talented, but inconsistent, he struggled to live up to expectations. The team's first-half inability to create chances against Palace is reminiscent of the frustrations fans experienced watching Tosun, a forward with potential, yet unable to consistently influence matches. Everton man in danger of becoming Tosun 2.0. That comparison brings attention to Thierno Barry, Everton's new £27.6 million summer signing for Villarreal. The French U21 international is physically imposing at 6'5", having been described as a serious number 9 prospect by analyst Ben Mattinson. Last season, he scored 11 goals and provided 4 assists, while dominating in the air in La Liga. He ranks in the 87th percentile for aerial duels, 3.84 per 90, winning nearly 2/3 of his contests in the penalty area. Barry is a striker who can dominate the box and stretch defensive lines, ranking in the 74th percentile for progressive carries, 1.70 per 90, and 62nd percentile for successful take-ons, 0.77 per 90. However, his adaptation to the Premier League remains a work in progress. Moyes has acknowledged that Barry will need time to adjust to the league's intensity and pace, particularly as Everton increasingly deploy a possession-based system tailored to his technical strengths. Against Crystal Palace, Barry struggled to make an impact. Substituted at halftime for Beto, his stats underline a difficult introduction. 19 touches, 8 passes for accurate, 0 shots, 2 dribbles, 0 successful, and 10 times losing possession, as per SofaScore. Despite these figures, there are signs of potential. His profile could allow him to become the reliable target man Everton hoped for, provided he adapts to the rhythm of the Premier League. Fans will hope Barry does not follow the path of Tosun, a player who arrived with high expectations but rarely produced consistently. With time, support, and integration in a Moyes system, Barry has the tools to grow into the player Everton envisioned. His performance against Palace, while subdued, could serve as a stepping stone, a first lesson in navigating the physical and tactical demands of top-flight football. Everton's comeback illustrates the squad's resilience, but their first-half attacking struggles and Barry's adaptation period highlight ongoing challenges. Moyes will need to balance patience with urgency, helping his striker find form before upcoming fixtures against elite sides, ensuring that Everton's new investment delivers the return expected from a £27.6 million forward.